Hello everybody. Dio here. Just gonna do the full moon report what's coming up for the next cycle. Um, just to remind you that the moon represents the energy and it's traveling around. And anytime when there's a new moon, which is the sun and the moon meet together, it's provide that energy that the lesson, the cycle of learning. And when the moons travel till opposite the sun, the lesson will be learned. And after the full moon, which is the full lesson is learned, then the full moon you have to perform it of what you learn until the next lesson, next cycle coming in. That's why my astrology reports they're actually based of the moon, because the moon represents the energy, the emotion, and the base of the emotions we actually feeling the energy what we need to do, specifically with energy within the soul. So I want to be talking about this upcoming new moon, which is going to be in Cancer, represents a family. um, and I want to put this picture up here. This is what the new moon actually represents. This is your new moon, to represent that you gonna be looking for the relationship, which is the Cancer gets into it, the new family for you. So you can go ahead and learn the lesson. And when the full moon is rich here in Capricorn, you to understand that your new moon, it's about you to perform service for the humanity, which is the Capricorn represents. Let me remind you that this new moon right now, it's in cardinal sign of Cancer, which is represents the house of the father, the family. And a lot of you got the call that they have to leave the family in order to get to the family they need to be. And that's what this picture actually represents. You gonna be find your soul family right now with this new moon. Some of you will feel like they're not in the right relationship, so they're gonna be go ahead and say, listen, it is what it is. I cannot be with you anymore. I have to get my new family. Some of you will find your soul family. Some of you will find the soulmates, the twin flames. They're gonna be together, so you can be a part of the divine. And I want to talk about this part of the divine of this new moon, where it's coming from. Also, if you find your soul family, you're gonna be looking for the family that's gonna be within the universe, which is something that a lot of the people don't see yet, but they will feel it. And this is gonna be coming up once the full moon it's activated. You will feel that. This is gonna be so much powerful. Like a lot of the people don't even have an idea what's coming up. I will talk more about it as this possess, but this picture is gonna be posted for the new moon. It's coming up on my report, so you can follow it up as we go. So here is the new moon right here in Cancer 12 degrees. This is gonna be happen on Monday. And if you take a look at it, what the moon will represent as far as energy, you will see the square right here towards the midheaven at 8 degrees on Aries. You will also see this opposition right now with retrograde Pluto. Now, this retrograde Pluto is going to be very powerful for this moon, that new cycle that's coming up. And I'm going to be reading you a little bit about what the Pluto will represent. So here is, it's coming up from the book Karmic Astrology by Martin Schulman. It's volume 2. Since Pluto is retrograde nearly half of the time, then a very high percentage of the world population, this has configuration appear in their natal horoscope. These individuals will ultimately become more concentrated with transformation with themselves than with the fruitful attempts of trying to reform to outer world by inverting the symbol or else rise from the manifestation of the divine spirit express itself here on earth. So let me show you a little bit right now what a Pluto represents. Pluto is actually, take a look at it, is the unknown power, the power of the light that never touches the body, doesn't provide the power into it. This is the sign of the red. This one it's Pluto, and this is what the divine represents into it. Now the universe is actually represented by Uranus. So we take a look the energy that it's provide from the universe. It's brought it down to you. So as we go, you will see that Uranus is going to provide a very good power and energy. But we're going to be focused on this new moon, on this specifically Pluto, and why Pluto right now it's a retrograde. As I talked before, the retrograde planets they are converting the energies into the soul. So if you take a look at it, Pluto, it's very, very powerful. During this full moon, you'll see that ascendant is gonna be the way we're looking in the world. It's gonna be also in Cancer. Venus is in Cancer. We have Mercury, Moon, Sun, and we have Fortune, which is gonna be an ascendant together. Very good conjunctions on it, and that will be opposition of Pluto. But since this it's a retrograde, that will be where the energy will be focused onto. And as the moon is gonna move through it, we're gonna see that the moon's gonna be shifting and it's gonna meet Jupiter. It's gonna meet again Mars. It's gonna meet Saturn, and it's gonna become with Pluto when it comes in oppositions on it. It will be very powerful position up here, and then it's gonna go ahead and it's gonna meet a Neptune, and it's gonna meet Uranus, and then we're gonna have another new moon. But for right now, the lessons that we're going to learn through it is that we're going to be learning to have the new family, understand the new family when the moon will arise here, and on Libra, which is this is going to be the partnership, the relationships, the unions, the contracts on it. And when that comes in here, let's move it forward 7 days. You will see what I'm talking about. Here is the moon. It's right in the middle, pretty much into it. You see that squares again that we talked before, those cardinal squares. When the moon comes in up here, you will feel that tensions of the relationship and the need of let go of the relationship in order you to serve. And that's what the call for the new moon will be. And we're talking about this is going to be on Monday, July 11th. And if you will go forward 7 days, okay, you will see how the moon it's going to be pretty much move into halfway through in Capricorn. And if you will move a little bit more, when the moon is gonna be joined right here, Pluto, you are gonna start feeling the energy of the opposition, which is that's gonna be on Tuesday, July 19th. You're gonna start feel that opposition with the sun, and those gonna be a very tense energies right here because there's gonna be some push from the divine powers. Serve. Your emotion is to serve. It's not about your relationship, what's going on. It's serve. And that's what it was the call for the last 2 weeks. You to give up your twin flame to God. So God can control all this. It's not about relationship, it's about the serve. And that's what the call was. That's what this full moon is actually will provide that. You to be that enlightened spirituality person that is gonna perform the service. You miss the train, you miss the train. That's your call. Don't worry about your twin flame if you're united with them or not. They're gonna be taught on it. Say you're not controlling anything, you're not gonna do anything about that part at all. You take care of yourself. Leave the stuff up to God, and God's gonna take care of this. So we're gonna move forward a little bit more. As you see on Tuesday, the moon it's 24 degrees, and you start feeling this with the mid-heavens opposition. And this is going to be a very, very intense moment on it, because whatever you feel like as ego, you're going to be feel the push from the soul. And we're going to move a little bit more. So here is 27 degrees, 27 degrees opposition. That's going to be again on Tuesday, July 19th. You will feel that full power of it. And you will feel the service, and you will feel what you need to do on it. And when the full moon comes in, there's going to be again this square, these cardinal changes of square that are coming up. And this is going to be the energy that it's going to be provide on it. The cardinal changes coming up from the universe and the mid-heaven and the sun. So in order you to accomplish all this, you have to be able to understand the lessons that you are getting. And the lessons are again from Pluto. You see that beautiful trines right here between Pluto and Jupiter. And also this beautiful aspect up here with the retrograde Neptune. So there is going to be a lot of lessons to be learned with the new moon. I want to move forward 7 days. The moon is going to be comes up, and again, once you get your lesson learned as a 7 days, we're going to go back and we're going to learn a new lesson. And this time the new lesson is going to be on Leo. And the next lesson I want to talk about in 28 days from now is your ego. You're going to be working on your ego. And God is going to teach you what to listen. Because you can see this finger of God up here that's going to be made. We're talking about Pluto, the ascendant. We're talking about those are 2 retrograde planets. That's going to be the new moon right in here. And it's going to be a lot of fun. what are you gonna be listening to. So this is gonna be the new moon. I will posting some weekly reports about what's going on. I hope this gonna help us out to navigate through it, because this is gonna be a cardinal changes new moon, and you to find your soul family. And a lot of you hear the call to pay attention on this to find that soul family, and that's what the new moon again it's gonna be. So thank you so much for watching it. Looking for your comments, and you know it. Be love.